Hello and welcome to Bonn 2019. This is day 2 of the Paradance Sport World Championships and the final session as well. 3 gold medals up for grabs, and the first competition is the Combi Standard C2. That'll be followed by the Combi Standard C1, and then we close the day with the Women's Freestyle C1 competition.
Couple number 18, representing the Netherlands.
And we are getting straight on with the action as well. Introducing the couples for Combi Standard C2. 12 teams are left in the competition. They're going to be split up into 2 groups of 6, and they will all dance 5 dances. The top 6 will go through to the final, competing for the gold medal. And we have the best of the best. Representatives from Ukraine, Russian Federation, Poland, Finland, Belarus.
First dance to start, the semi-finalists will waltz.
And as always, we get proceedings underway with a waltz.
Promise I'm making. Heal this heart that you're saving. Let these words be free, like pieces of me. Let them run away through these spaces. When the last days have come and it's all said and done, you will simply the one no distance so far could keep us apart. Let the world end, but I love you still.
Thank you very much, couples, for the first heat. For the second heat, we have couple number 11.
The highlights from the first heat then of this waltz, Group 1 of the semi-final. And now we welcome the couples in Group 2.
Representing Slovakia, Lukas Bogdan and Martina Sekaminova.
Couple number 41, representing the Republic of Korea, Wonchol Kim and Zora Kim.
Couple number 60, representing Slovenia, Clement Pirman and Nastya Furic.
Couple number 61, representing Finland, Timo Pykkonen and Tuli Havio.
Couple number 80, representing Belarus, Yawan Yaroshka and Nina Makachuk.
And this is your waltz.
And that concludes the waltz part of this Class 1 semi-final.
For this waltz, there's the couples for the tango. Each one with the couples 11.
What a lovely way to open proceedings here in Class 1.
41 and
With the formal dress and the lovely moves, but changing pace now. It is time for the tango.
Thank you very much, couples, for your tango. And we once more see on the screen some pictures that have just been broadcasted. Thank you to the broadcasters for supporting our beautiful sports. And we continue with heat number 2 from the tango. Couples 18, 60, 61, 74, 78, and 80.
Well, the Russian fans find their voices as usual. And those 2 rounds of the semi-final complete. The waltz and the tango in the can.
we're having the third dance. This is the Vienna's waltz.
We change pace and time signature once again. Next up, we welcome back heat number 1 for the Viennese waltz.
And 84. Music.
for this first Viennese Waltz of the semi-final Combi standard class 1.
Always lovely to visit the waltz twice in the same competition. Some fancy movement there to avoid a collision, in fact.
60, 61, 74, and 80.
But this is Heat 2 of the Viennese Waltz.
Some people long for a life that is simple and plain. Tied with a ribbon, some people sail a sea 'cause they say they're meant to follow what's written in the life for off to war.
Thank you, athletes, for your Viennese waltzes. We continue with the fourth dance in the semi-finals, slow foxtrot, each one. Numbers 18, 19, 41.
The Viennese Waltz is complete. 3 of the 5 semi-final dances are done. Waltz, tango, and Viennese Waltz. So now it must be time for the slow foxtrot.
Close your eyes, close the door. Don't have to worry anymore. I'll be your baby tonight. Shut the light. I shake the shade. Don't have to be afraid, 'cause I'll be your baby tonight. Well, that mockingbird gonna sail away. Don't forget it. Big fat moon gonna shine like a spoon. We're gonna love, baby. You won't forget it. Keep your shoes up and be out.
Beautiful slow fox. Thank you, couples.
As such is a desire to get the judges' attention. We even had a little bit of traffic during that slow foxtrot. The best bits from Heat 1 before we welcome Heat 2.
Couples 11, 14, 16, 61, 78, and 80.
Under my skin.
Thank you very much to all competitors and athletes for this amazing dances so far. And we're heading the fastest dance in this section.
Some beautiful dancing so far, and this is just event number 1 of the evening. This is the Combi Standard Class 1. We have the Class 2 still to come, and the finals. But before that, we've still got both heats of the quick step. And that is group number 1 semi-final complete. Now it is a waiting game to see if they've done enough to compete for the medals later on in this session. Now they just need to enjoy heat number 2. This has been a fabulous semi-final.
Semi-final Combi Class 1 with couples number 18, 41, 61, 74, 78 and 84.
Any competition that brings us 2 princes and Wonderwall in the same 5 minutes is all right for me. But that is semi-final number 1 complete. 6 of those will be making their way to the final later on today. In the meantime, enjoy the highlights of a fabulous Class 1 semi-final. Ilona Slugovina there, looking for her 3rd medal of the championship. She took silver earlier in the duo freestyle, the single gold yesterday. The best female dancer here in her own right. Now we patiently wait for the semi-final in class number 2. But these are the results. Who is making their way to the final? 14, 61, 74, 78, 80 and 84. So Slokovina, she is team number 74. She will have the opportunity to win her 3rd medal. But Korea, Finland, Ukraine, Russia and Belarus will all compete for gold, silver and bronze in the Class 1 standard final.
And we heading the next competition. The semi-final of the Combi Class 2 standard. We welcome on the floor cover number 56, representing Slovakia, Maroš Oleja and Maria Gazikova.
Cover number 64, representing the Russian Federation.
This is heat number 1 then of the Class 2 semi-final. The same dances in the same order: the waltz, tango, Viennese waltz, slow foxtrot and quick step. And another stacked field, 3 teams from Russian Federation. And they'll be thinking gold, silver and bronze. So the same situation, we have 12 teams split into 2 heats of 6. They'll dance the 5 dances in order. The top 6 will go through to the finals that will follow straight away.
These are the first 6 semi-finalists.
The first 6 are on the dance floor and they are ready to waltz. Heat 1 complete the waltz. And once again the Harpsahala breaks out in the chorus of Russia. And we welcome the second 6 dancers for heat number 1 and heat number 2 of the waltz.
This is from Hong Kong, China, Ma Chun Choi and Viking Elina Wong.
Cover number 53, representing Italy, Giulio Matassa, Laura Denziere.
Cover number 58, representing Kazakhstan, Anna Kozobayev and Aidana Beklenova.
Cover number 59, representing Italy, Federico Parri, Linda Gagliotti.
Cover number 70, representing the Russian Federation, Alexander Skobedev and Natalia Zhina.
Last couple to complete this semi-final, number 76, representing Belarus, Roman Usmanov, Hanna Hatakova.
Second heat, waltz.
As you leave for distance, you know me for touch, you know me for answers, desire. Open my when no one else understands. I just close my eyes and count to 10. Breathe and close and then nowhere to go, 'cause I've been there before in my mind. It is I escape all I feel. So by closing my eyes and
Thank you very much. And we're having the first heat of tango.
And that is the waltz complete. God, the dances just fly by. It's an incredibly enjoyable competition, not just to watch the dancing, but to feel the atmosphere and the support too. And now it is time to tango. And the music fades on the first tango. Ardako Turbayev, all smiles, of course he is. He's got 2 bronze medals in the competition already, and his eye on another podium. It's time for the second heat of the second dance, tango.
53, 56, 64, 69, 70, and 76.
Thank you to our athletes for this tango. Yes, balls. Next dance.
The intensity of the tango captivating the audience, but have they done enough to captivate the judges?
59, 64,
Remember, we have 12 teams looking for 6 places. Class 1 finalists already confirmed, and it is a world-class field. But now it is time for Heat 1 of the Viennese Waltz.
Think about this beautiful first Viennese waltz.
And Heat number 1 complete their second waltz, the Viennese Waltz.
And we see in the second heat, couples number 56, 69,
Just upping the speed slightly from the opening waltz.
72 and 76.
But now it's time for the Viennese Waltz and Heat number 2.
thank you, Douglas. We continue with the snow foxtrot.
And that completes Heat 2, and therefore the Viennese Waltz. Need 2 more chances for these dancers to book their place in the Class 2 final. Really are seeing the best of the best here in Bonn. Now time for the slow foxtrot.
Salted in the
Thank you, athletes, for this great
Dancing the slow foxtrot to no place I'd rather be. And I think that is a sentiment
Come to the stage.
that echoes around the dance floor here.
Couples 23, 58,
Incredibly enjoyable
59,
performances.
69, 71, and 76.
Mentioned this a few times, but sometimes you almost forget that it's a competition. But it certainly is, and it is hotly contested too. This is heat 2 of the slow foxtrot.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet on the beat. Walking in Memphis, do I really feel the way I feel? I saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue. Followed him up to the gates of Graceland and watched him walk right through. Now security, they didn't see him. They just hovered around his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king. She's down in the jungle, walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the beat, walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way that I feel? They got catfish on the table.
Thank you very much, couples, for your slow fox. And we continue with the last dance. That will be the quick step.
Now sheer joy there from Roman Usmanov and Hana Harchakova, the Belarusians.
71, 73, and 76.
But now it's time for the quick step. Heat 1, quick step, done. Hana Harchakova gives thanks to the crowd that have given her so much in this semi-final. Hopes that she has done enough to book her and her dance partner Roman Usmanov a place in the final.
56, 58, 69, and 72. And these couples of the Combi class 1 be prepared to get your final after this quick step.
But now the final dance of this semi-final, Heat 2 of the quick step. Just like that song says, this is awesome. What a response to those Class 2 semi-finalists. Waltz, Tango, Viennese Waltz, Slow Foxtrot and Quick Step all completed. Now it's down to the judges to turn 12 to 6. Still to come, the Class 1 final, the Class 2 final. And we will close the day with the women's single freestyle as well. Hello to everybody. If you are just joining us, a very warm welcome to Bonn 2019. This is the final session of day 2 of the Bonn 2019 World Para Dance Sport Championships. And we have the results. These are the finalists. Second to take that in.
And we continue with the final of the Combi Class 1 step.
So Italy, Russia, Russia, Russia. Of course, all three Russians made it, and Korea and Slovakia will all be in the Combi Class 2 finals. But now we welcome the 6 teams to the dance floor for the Class 1 final. First, Jongbyu Bae and Hyujong Jang, 2 silver and a bronze in 2017, including silver in this event. Timo Pikinen and Tuli Harju, finalists in 2017 in the Belgian competition. Andriy Tovsty and Ilona Slugovina, the best in the women's singles, and picked up a silver earlier today. Wisniewski and Gaidolina. Wisniewski with a silver in the Latin duo yesterday. Jarmoszka and Makichik. Jarmoszka, the 2017 world champion, defending her title today. And finally, Zuksikai and Kasash. Aliaksig competed way back in 2004 in Tokyo. She took a bronze there. She took a silver in this event in 2008 and was a finalist in 2017. Now, all 6 finalists will dance the waltz. What a beautiful start to the Class 1 Combi final.
Championship final.
But it's a real change of pace. Jung Bae and Hai Jung Jang winning that one. A great start for the Koreans. Can they continue that momentum into the tango?
Under the tango. And we'll start now.
A toxic tango there. Round 2. Round 1 went to the Koreans.
The third dance of the final will be Viennese Waltz.
Still 3 dances to go in this final. Viennese Waltz, Slow Foxtrot and Quick Step. Still very much all to dance for. Next, Viennese Waltz.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anyway, I will follow you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. I was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I stumble and fall. I'm just letting love starting to come. Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Well, the Koreans putting on a masterclass here. Jung Bae and Hai Jung Jang. They are going to take some catching. Remember, in these finals, the scoring system is 1 for the win, 2 for second place, 3 for third, etc. So it's actually the team with the lowest score who becomes the champion. So your aim is to finish with 5 points. Now we return to 3-4 time for the Viennese Waltz.
If there wasn't love, what was there to live for? What would you believe? If there wasn't love, there wasn't hope, what was there to lean on? What could you achieve if there wasn't hope? What if there's no light to guide you through the darkness, to change the darkest night into the brightest day? If there ain't no song to comfort when you're lonely, how would you get along? Forget about the pain. Once I had no hope and nobody to lean on, nothing to believe, no shelter in the rain. In that lonely night, I found someone to guide me. Oh my love.
Well, I do apologise. That was, of course, the slow foxtrot, not the Viennese waltz.
For your slow fox in this final.
Enjoyed myself so much here, I lost track of time.
We are almost at the finish line. For this
But what it does mean is we are careering towards the end of this final. Some lovely moments between competitors, in between dances as well. That's been one of the standouts from these World Championships, is the respect and the enjoyment between all of these athletes. It's been a celebration of the best of the best.
And start.
And now it's time to finish this final with the quick step.
Thank you.
And there it is, the final complete. Jungbu Bei and Haijong Jiang think they have done enough to be champions. You never know. They might just be right. The dancers in turn bow to the adoring crowd, get the applause and the plaudits that they deserve, the ovation that they deserve. That was a magic display. Oh, it really was.
Thank you, competitors. Please stay on the floor. Please stay on the floor. We need to
Now we come to the middle. It is time for the results. The top six pairs in the world in Class 1.
You can see the screens and you will get the result.
So from 6th to 1st. And I find this at the same time as you.
Congratulations to the 6th place. Couple number 61 representing Finland.
Timo Pikanen and Tulu Harju. Their second successive final. The second successive 6th place. A good return for the Finns.
Fifth place. He's going to couple number 78, representing the Russian Federation.
So Russia miss out on a medal for just the second competition in the entire championships. 5th place for Wisniewski and Gaidolina. Well, there'll be no medal in 2019 for Alexei Zuktsikai. Not in this competition anyway. A finalist in 2017, finalist in 2019, and a 4th place finish.
Third place in the Combi Class 1 standard competition is going to couple number 74, representing Ukraine.
And a bronze medal for Ukraine. Ilona Slogovina gets her 2nd medal of the day, her 3rd of the competition. Now she has the full set, gold, silver and bronze. A wonderful return for the Ukrainian. So who has taken silver and gold? Belarus and Korea left. Oh, Belarus takes silver, so the Koreans are the champions. Yarmoshka could not defend her 2017 world title, but it is a silver medal to add to that gold in the most competitive contests. But it is glory and joy for Korea. Jongbu Bae and Hai Jong-jang. That beautiful blend of emotion and joy. But it's purely joy amongst the spectators.
Congratulations to all of you. Those who have placed 1 to 3rd place, 1st to 3rd place, please be present at the victory ceremony tonight.
Korea
Thanks
take
so
their
much.
1st gold medal of these championships. They took silver in the men's singles, and that is a hard-earned victory. So there we have it, the confirmed results. Tovtsi and Slogovina of Ukraine pick up bronze, 15 points for them, 3rd in all of the dances. Yarmoshka and Majkachik, 2nd in all the dances, 10 points for 2nd place. And Bae and Jang, 5 points. They won all 5 dances, and the Koreans are world champions in the Class 1 combined.
Final Combi Standard Class 2. 6 couples. Welcome on the floor, couple number 59, representing Italy, Federico Pari.
And the action continues. We welcome Federico Pari and Linda Gagliotti, the Italian pair looking for Italy's 1st medal of these championships. Dmitry Rylov and Yulia Krochkina, the first of 3 Russian pairs in this final. There's the 2nd, Stanislav Sheshikov, and his dance partner Tatiana Svortkova, and the 3rd, straight after them, Alexander Skobelev and Natalia Zhila. 4 golds today, 4 yesterday, 8 golds for Russian Federation. Can one of these 3 teams add to the total, or will Jae-young Song and Joo-hee Wang continue Korea's wonderful form in this combined pairs? Stefan Stropko and Helena Kasichka, they took goals in the freestyle yesterday for Slovakia. And the Roman Uzmanov and Hanna Harchakova, the Belarusians, were the world champions in 2017. So it is another stacked field, 6 stunning pairs. This is the Class 2 combined final. And as always, we start with the waltz.
Come that fountain, if mercy to my heart to sing like this. Streams of mercy never cease. Call for songs of last days. Teach me to sing song, sung by fading tongues of love.
applause for the waltz.
Now you can't help but get lost in the romance of the waltz.
Amazing.
Well, no prizes for guessing who the crowd are behind. The Russian supporters. Phenomenal noise. They have not stopped for 2 solid days, but they have 3 teams to get behind.
Please begin.
From the romance of the waltz, we move to the passion of the tango. We're receiving news that Jung Song and Juhee Hwang took the waltz. So that'll be 1 point to them, and Korea in pole position once again.
We're waiting a second.
Could they do it? Could they take gold in both Class 1 and Class 2? Waltz and tango done. We go back to the Viennese waltz next. As the crowd find their voices, it is time to change the dynamic once more. Dance 3 is the Viennese waltz. So before we get underway with the Viennese waltz, receiving news that the scores are currently tied. It is Korea and the defending champions Belarus tied at the top after 2 dances.
Story begins with a
for your performance in this amazing final of the World Championships 2019.
Well, 3 dances in, and this is very much anyone's final, as competitive as we've seen a combi competition. This combination with a para dancer and an AB dancer really does bring out some stunning moments. The best of parasport at the home of parasport here on day 2 of Bonn 2019, the World Para Dance Sport Championships. So let's go with the slow foxtrot.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you flipping me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding. Can't believe that. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on a magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me.
Well, with 1 dance remaining, this is still in the balance. Korea and Belarus battling for gold.
For this slow foxtrot. And ladies and gentlemen,
And you add to the mix Stanislav Sheshukov and Tatiana Skotkoda of Russia going into the final dance. It is 1 of 3 for the gold medal. It is going to Russia, Korea or Belarus. Do not go anywhere. This is as close as it's been. This is what it's all about. This is where it turns from art to competition. Now the quick step.
Bye.
What a fabulous, fabulous way to finish. 3 teams in contention for the gold medal to the very last dance, but there can only be one winner. These are beautiful moments. Koreans have already celebrated 1 gold medal. Could it be 2? They were in contention going into that quick step. Oh, but these moments at the end where the music continues, but the judging's done. And then the mood changes as they're called into the middle for the results to be announced.
Honestly, we don't know how much you have fighted and what competition.
One of the finest competitions.
And we have the results of your World Championship final.
So we start with the 7th place. This is going to couple number 64, representing the Russian Federation, Pitkilov and Yulia.
So, in 7th place in the final, Dmitry Rilov and Yulia Kurochkina. They will not be adding to Russia's medal tally.
Also for a couple representing the Russian Federation, number 17, Alexander Skobelev and Natalia Zhukov.
So, Russian Federation, 7th and 6th. But Sheshukov and Skortkova still in contention for a medal, still in contention for a medal because Italy finished 5th. An excellent return for them, but Italy's wait for a medal continues in these championships.
The 4th place, representing Slovakia, number 73,
Stropko and Kazichka finish 4th. So Russia will have a medal, Belarus will have a medal, Korea will have a medal, but what colour will they be?
Bonn 2019 World Para Netball Championships. It's going to couple number 69, representing Russia.
Sheshukov and Svortkova pick up bronze. Oh, they were in contention right until the end. They will add to Russia's incredible medal tally, but the colour will be bronze. So we have the 2017 champions and the Korean team looking for gold in both Class 1 and Class 2.
Couple number 76 from Belarus.
It's silver for Belarus. The 2017 champions, just as they were in Class 1, dethroned. It's silver for Belarus. It is gold for Korea. It is gold for Korea.
And winner.
Well, well, well. Jung Song and Chu Hee Wang are the world champions. Oh, they danced beautifully. On a floor full of people who dance beautifully. And when the emotion subsides, I think the enormity of what they've achieved will sink in.
All a very great job. And this is your applause.
Well, they'll receive the gold medals later, just after their compatriots Jung Bei and Hugh Jung Jang, Jae Young Son and Ju Hee Wang are the Class 2 world champions. A simply stunning 5 dances. And huge congratulations to them and the spectators and the team who've travelled to support them. 2 golds and a silver now in the championships for Korea. and the immense talent and dedication rewarded. Stanislav Sheshikov and Tatiana Skorkova, 12 points and a bronze medal for them. Roman Usmanov and Hanna Harchakova of Belarus, 10 points for them and a silver medal. But Jae Young-son and Ju Hee Hwang, 8 points for Korea and the gold medal in the classification 2 combination standards. But now it is time for something a little bit different. We are delighted to have the World Championships here in Bonn, and the German paradance scene, well, it's riding a bit of a wave, as you can imagine, with the World Champions here. So now let's hear from one of the coaches, Pippa Roberts.
So I'm joined with Pippa Roberts, one of the German coaches here at World Parasport Championships. Just firstly, Pippa, I just want to ask a bit about the sport and what it enables the athletes to do and how it impacts their life and how amazing sport paradance is.
Paradise is one of the best sports because it's something you can carry on until you're older. You can be 80 and you'll still be able to dance. This applies to everybody, not just the parasport. But I think the most important part of it is it gives them a confidence to be able to do something that when you say the word dance, people usually say, what? You can't dance if you're in a wheelchair. And that's certainly not true, as everybody's seen today.
And just finally, where do you see paradance going into the future? It feels like it's progressing and progressing. Where do you think is there no barriers for the sport?
I don't think so. I think the biggest problem it's going to have is expanding, because it's not like any other sport. It's not like you get to the end first. It is dependent on opinions. However informed the opinions are, there are slightly differences, and this occurs in all dance forms. But it's absolutely amazing how it's exploded in the last 4 years. I've been doing it since 1999, which is a long time, and the difference is immense. So, yes, I think it's got a way forward.
Talking about how the sport is going from strength to strength, and she is right. There are still the powerhouses at the top, Ukraine and Russia, but more and more countries coming through and winning medals. We saw in the women's juniors on day one exactly how much quality, how many young dancers are going to be pushing this sport forward for years to come. So this is the final session of day 2. We've now had 5 gold medals been awarded today. We'll be awarding them officially later on with the medal ceremony. Still the women's freestyle to come, but in the combination standard it has been all about the Koreans. Gold in class 2, gold in class 1, more medals for Ukraine, more medals for Russia. But there's something special about these evening sessions. The crowd really find their voice, and that urges on the quality on the dance floor. We've seen our best dancing in the evenings on day 1 and day 2, and we still have women's freestyle to come. But before that, let's hear from the Kazakh pair, Aidana Beglinova and Ardak Otorbayev. They picked up bronze in the combination freestyle, and Brad spoke to them after that success.
What do you love about the sport of paradance?
I love every single class. I love dancing. This is where it's the same as my partner. Paradance sport is second family where we live. Because we also like our friends who come in from our country. Very good team friendship and people. Yes, I love everything. But here it's really like the whole day.
How much have you enjoyed the championships so far? It's only the first day, but good start. I've heard you've done well as well on your first day.
I'm in the said, this is really good competition. Thank you very much for organizing because it's a really good music, people, everything. I'm really happy to be here and I want to dancing for everything what I can to do it best of the best. So I'm so happy to be here. Thank you very much for organizing.
What's the relationship like? Where did it all start? How did you meet and how did you, in terms of performing here at the championships?
We met 6 years ago. We danced 6 years together. First meeting was not good because he don't dancing. And also we, I don't know what to do it, but we dance now 6 years. Yes, it's a third championship for our couples, but this championship is really for our couples important. Yes, because we see we do it everything the best what we do it.
Спасибо, хотим сказать Германии за теплый прием, очень хороший теплый прием. За гостеприимство.
He's really like Germany. He said, thank you very much for all people singing here. Really happy. Today we're dancing Combi Freestyle, and tomorrow we're going to have a Combi Standard and Combi dancing. We dance everything. It's for all the musicians.
Well, thank you very much for joining us and well done on today and good luck for the rest of the competition in the championships here in Germany. Well done, thank you.
Aidana Beglanova and Artak Otorbayev there. Otorbayev has picked up 2 bronze medals in these championships so far. Real credit to the Kazakhs. And these are some of the best bits from today. So, got 3 classifications really. I mean, they go in class 1 and class 2, but you have the duo where you have 2 dancers in the chairs. You have the singles where they are dancing on their own in chairs, and then what you're seeing here, the combination where you have an A-B dancer and a dancer in a chair, and all 3 have brought us some really special moments in these, the biggest and best ever World Championships. Over 200 athletes from 25 countries. I would say from A to Z, but it's actually from A to U, Austria to the United States of America in the alphabet. You can see the joy on the faces, and it's amazing how the emotions change as well. Particularly in the freestyle competition, which is what we have still to come. The freestyle women's singles, where they take the shackles off, they have the dance floor to themselves. We see a real mix when the athletes are allowed to use their imagination for performance. Still all of that to come. 6 events of the day down, 1 to go, and the medal ceremonies too. So do stay with us. Also clear your diary because we've got 3 sessions and 7 gold medals tomorrow too on the 3rd and final day of Bonn 2019. The Para Dance Sport World Championships here in Bonn, the home of Paralympic sport. So before we crack back on with the action, let's hear from some more athletes. This time from the Philippines, we go to Justine Glide Baguio and Joey Maglasang. They competed in the combination freestyle class 2, and this is what they had to say to Brad.
So I'm delighted to say I'm joined by 2 members of the Philippines team. Firstly, I just want to ask, how excited are you both feeling being here at the championships in Germany?
Actually, we're very excited because we've been here 4 days before the championships to train. Yeah, and also in order for us to adjust with the climate, the weather, the time, our body clock, and whatsoever. So during the training, we've been looking forward for this competition.
And Sam, how excited are you to be here at the World Para Dance Championships?
I was very competing here for the World Championship. 4 times. I was excited, so I just do my best to bring a medal for our country.
And secondly, how did you both get into para dancing? Where did it start?
Yeah, we've been
just do you really love it?
First of all, I'm not a military dancer, so I just discovered my talent to this para dance sport. So I just improve and see, try to level up, and then try to learn what's the para dance sport.
Well, Brad Hope is having a whale of a time down there talking to all the athletes. And the Philippines have got some real talent too. One to watch out for is Leka Nigdao. She won the junior gold. And they love their para dancing. Well, enough about the Philippines, because this evening has been all about Korea, and we saw that wonderful moment there where they picked up their second gold of the night. Still have the women's freestyle to come. According to my list, there are no Korean entrants into that, so they won't make it a clean sweep. But there are 3 Russians, so they could still make it 5 out of 7 golds. Yulia Davidova goes for Russia. Vanyukova, Zamislova. And we'll be going to the competition in a minute. In the meantime, enjoy some of the best bits of what we've seen this evening, the combined standard C1 and C2. We'll be back shortly with the women's freestyle singles. Here we go then, welcome everybody to the final event of Day 2 here in Bonn 2019, the World Para Dance Sport Championships. The lights are on the floor and we're about to welcome more world-class athletes battling it out for the final gold medal of Day 2 here in Germany. It is the freestyle women's single dance. They've got up to 3 minutes to get creative and ultimately to impress the judges. 16 competitors, and here is the first of them. From Belgium, Silke Jansen. The first dance of the competition, then Belgium's Silke Jensen, and she will set the benchmark score.
Silke Jensen from Belgium. Silke, wait a second.
Or at least I hope she will, because at the moment the screen that displays the scores is turned off,
I can give you the result as soon as Konstantin.
which just adds to the suspense here in the arena.
Your total score is 14.351.
14.351 then for Silke Jensen,
We continue with
and that will be the benchmark.
Number 174.
The highest score we've had so far in any of these score judged competitions has been just below 26. So anything over 24, 25 got a great chance of winning a medal. Speaking of people who want to win medals, Yulia Davidova of Russia, already a medalist here at the Worlds. She is second on the floor.
Oh mais de souffrance, pourquoi s'acharner, tu recommences. Je suis donnée sans importance. Sans lui je suis un peu pâle, déambule seule dans le métro, les dernières danses. Pour oublier ma peine immense, je veux m'enfuir que tout recommence. Pour la douce souffrance, je remue le ciel, le jour, la nuit. Je danse avec le vent, la pluie. Un peu d'amour, un brin de miel. Et je danse, 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 danse. Et dans le bruit, je cours et j'ai peur. Et sans tout, il y a de l'air. Dans tout Paris, je m'abandonne et j'ai l'espérance. Sur ce chemin, ton absence, j'ai retrouvé sans toi ma vie, plein d'échos qui brillent de sens. Je remue le ciel, le jour, la nuit. Je danse avec le vent, la pluie. Un peu d'amour, un brin de miel. Et je danse, 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 danse,
High quality as ever from Yulia Davidova, silver medalist in the women's single class yesterday.
We are waiting for your
Gold medalist in the duo freestyle today. What score will she post here? Second on the dance floor, the Russian Yulia Davidova. It's a suspenseful wait. Very often you're there with your partner, you've got somebody to wait with. But now they're all on her own, waiting for the final checks. Yulia Davidova.
Now this is your total score.
20.453, a smile and a wave.
Thank you.
And that is the new benchmark, 20.453 for Yulia Davidova. The third dancer from Belgium, Roswitha van Dorpen.
you for your performance, Roswitha van Dorp.
Well, a sharp ending and a great performance there, Roswitha van Dorp of Belgium, the third to take the dance floor. 16 competitors in this final event of the day, the women's freestyle C1.
Score is 15.863.
15.863 takes her into second place overall.
Number 206, Gizem Zavigol, representing Turkey.
And now Gizem Zarigol of Turkey will be the next on the floor. Dancer number 4. Short and sweet from Gizem Zarigol, just 1 minute 39 on that. 3 minutes is the maximum that these competitors are allowed. But if you do your best work in that time, you do your best work in that time. And 15.325 takes her provisionally into third place for Gizem Zarigol.
Number 176, Tunde Ferenczi.
And next, we travel to Hungary. Tunde Ferenczi will be the 5th dancer in the freestyle women's single C1s. Hungary's Tunde Ferenczi is the latest to take on the women's single freestyle C1. Yulia Davidova, the current leader, 20.453. How close can Ferenczi get to that? 15.669. So there is that cluster of them in the 15s. Ferenczi currently in third place. Van Dorpa 15.863 in second. So Sarigol now definitely not in the medal contention. But Davidova very much in the lead now. Chiara Brussese of Italy, number 6. The joyous performance in a competition full of joyous performances from Brussese. The young Italian now awaits her fate.
Your total score is 14.328.
14.328.
Thank you very much. And we continue with that's 190 representing Hungary, Jacek Reda.
So no medal this time for the Italian. She's made a huge amount of friends here this time. Been an absolute joy. But the competition moves on and we're back to Hungary. This is Jacek Reda.
Thank you very much,
Vera Katai, the second Hungarian in this freestyle final, bows to all four corners of this arena.
Score.
15.244, a real clutter of athletes in that 15-point quality.
Next answer is number 205.
Doesn't quite get herself into the top three, so it's still Van Dorpen in second place with 15.863. And Tunde Franceschi of Hungary in third with 15.669. So 15.244 for Katai. No medal for her today. And now to Poland, Julia Sadkowska.
Thank you.
And a very emotional piece there from Sadkowska. Still Davidola, the leader, but that is enough for second place for Sadkowska. 18.258 as we reach the halfway point in the competition as well. So second place for Sadkowska. From Poland to Kazakhstan, Kaligash Dynabekova. Well, what a conclusion.
Thank you.
You could have heard a pin drop during that routine.
Waiting your results.
Pure intensity from Tina Bikova, and a score of 19.764, so that moves her into second place, pushing Sadkowska down into third.
Representing Ukraine, Natalia Shivanatska.
Very much in the business end of the competition now, still just one competitor up over 20 points. This is competitor number 10, the Ukrainian Natalia Chekonatska.
Thank you.
Natalia Chekonatska of Ukraine. Stunning performance from her. Could she be the second up over 20 points? A patient wait. We all find out the results at the same time. They flash up on a screen. That's what Chekonatska's looking for right now. She receives another warm round of applause, which will be half directed towards her. Oh, she narrowly misses out on the 20, 19.875.
Number 189 representing Slovakia.
But what that does do is take her above Karligaj Tina Bikova and into provisional second place. So the top three as it stands: Russia, Yulia Davidova; Ukraine, Natalia Chekonatska; and Kazakhstan, Karligaj Tina Bikova. But now it's time for the Slovakian, Helena Kazichka. Helena Kazichka performing to Gangster's Paradise. Oh, the music is magic, but the dancing gives us so much more. Now Kazichka of Slovakia leads 19.764 to get herself into a provisional medal position. She's going to have to wait a little bit longer while they count them up, but let's have a look at some of the best bits from Helena Kazichka. She's done everything she can. Now it's just a waiting game. Can see some dancers going through their final rehearsals in the background as well. 21.591. Oh, it's a big score. It's the new lead. 21.591 for Helena Kazichka. Yulia Davidova has led since the second dance. She has been dethroned. With 5 dancers to go, there is still so much up for grabs. This is Elena Zamislova of Russian Federation.
Такой тоской, а ночь такая лунная. Отчего, да почему на щеках слезинки? Это просто ничего, полюбви, помилки, и сердце ведает мое от раю облитое, что я впивала все в себя, дыхание ядовитое. Я от зари и до зари тоскую мучусь, сетую. Такой же ты, договори ту песню недопетую. Раз, и еще раз, еще много-много раз, еще раз, еще много-много раз, еще раз, еще много-много раз, еще раз, еще много,
Elena Zamislova, Russian Federation. Thank
Oh,
you.
the competition really hotting up now. The Russian supporters sensational, as are the dancers. 8 golds, 3 silvers, 3 bronzes for them in the competition thus far. Will Elena Zamislova be adding to that here in the freestyle single? Again, it's a patient wait. She'll be followed by her compatriot, Nazeda Vanyukova. They believe 21.591 is the current lead score, the benchmark score. 19.753, agonizingly close to the top 3, but not quite there. Just behind the 19.875 of Natalia Chekunatska. Nadeja Vanyukova, the final Russian in the competition. At the moment, Yulia Davidova is currently in silver medal position behind Helena Kazichka. 18.690, so it will not be a medal for Vanyukova. It will not be gold for Russia. They've already got 3 silvers and 3 bronzes, and they might well be adding another medal to the total here, but we still have 3 very competitive dancers to come. Here is Toma Margalit of Israel.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Coming on, there was a bright day. Starting out, you have some things to say. It's not the time for time, they was on me. So come along, and won't be like you will today. Yeah, we shut your eyes, we're on a legend, this way we cross it. That's his end, this day or right tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Toma Margalit.
One emotional roller coaster there from Toma Margalit. Well, she's got a little bit too excited there and wanted to leave the dance floor before she got her result, which is 20.989. She is professionally in the medals. 20.989. She bumps Yulia Davidova down to 3rd place. She's still behind Helena Kazichka, but could it be silver for Israel? 2 dancers to go, so we know Kazichka is guaranteed a medal, guaranteed at least a bronze medal. Now we move to Ukraine. This is Shizana Karnichka. Electric guitars on the wheels, flamenco guitars through the speakers. And Karnichka looking for a second medal in these championships. Picked up bronze alongside Vladimir Karnichki yesterday in the duo Latin. And she's got 20.452. Oh, she's missed out on third place by 0.001. Davidova 0.453, Karnichka 0.452. That is agonizingly close. And Zuzana Karnichka misses out by the tiniest of margins, but she misses out nonetheless. Fourth place for her, with just one dancer to come. The final dancer of the competition and the day from Finland, Pirjo Papila.
Thank you, Pirjo, for your performance.
This is a wonderful sport, isn't it? Pirjo Papila closes the show today with a dance that got the whole crowd involved. 40.30, 370 should I say, is her reward for that performance.
The competition freestyle women's single has won.
And we will prepare now the victory ceremony for all the competitions of today.
The best bits of Pirjo Papila's dance then. So we do know that Helena Kasichka is the champion. Toma Margalit of Israel picks up silver, and it's another medal for Yulia Davidova, the Russian. You can see them setting up the podium, which must mean it is time for the medal ceremony. 7 in total. We'll welcome you back for them in a few minutes' time. But for those of you leaving us, thank you for joining us. It's been a wonderful day here on day 2 of Bonn 2019, the World Para Dance Sport Championships. We'll be back tomorrow with 7 more competitions. The duo standard in C1 and C2, the men's freestyle, the conclusion of the women's freestyle C2, and the combination Latin to close the show as well. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. We'll see you tomorrow, but for those of you that want to join us to celebrate the success, we'll welcome you back in a couple of minutes' time for the medals.